camera live, one camera HD to tape it.
Cool.
Yeah,
I'll probably just be looking at you, so
whatever you want to
sounds
do. We're here with Leo Shimizu from which company?
good. Pipio?
And you guys are actually a startup that presented here at the Next Web.
That's correct.
How do you? Where are you from, first of all?
San Francisco, California.
And how do you like Amsterdam so far?
Oh, we love it.
How about the Next Web?
Love it too.
Are you guys? Are you going to win, or is there even a winner this year?
I don't know. I think there's so many great companies starting, announcing stuff here that I think it's really up in the air for anybody to win it.
Okay, so about your company, what's the name of the company? Where can people find it? And what do you do?
So the name of the company is called Pipio. The URL is pip.io. And the consumer pitch would be that it's the easiest way to start, organize, and discover conversations.
And what's the other pitch you have? Is it a technical pitch or?
So I think it's a more of an abstract and philosophical pitch, and it's we're trying to be a social operating system.
Okay, and what can a consumer do with it? Why would I want to sign up and do something with your operating system?
So the way what we treat every website, web application as third-party applications in our ecosystem, and we're essentially a layer on top of products like Facebook or Twitter. And so being that layer above, we let you facilitate movement of different conversations into our ecosystem, outside of our ecosystem, freely any way you want to. And what's also cool is once that data is inside of our ecosystem, we let you pivot on a lot of different dimensions. So you can subscribe to, for example, a location and get real-time updates of posts made in a specific location that may be interesting to you.
Okay, and what's the real, you're talking about pivoting around information and saving the information. What is the key added value that you have towards Facebook and Twitter and all of the other applications that I'm using right now?
The key value proposition for the third-party applications is that we looked into how the privacy spectrum works, and so we have a really good understanding of all the engagement levels that exist in your real world, and so we digitally represent that. And what we can do is we can enhance the original application. So for example, with Facebook, using Facebook inside of our ecosystem, some of the things that a third-party developer could develop is something like a private comment, whereas in Facebook, whenever you leave a comment, it's a public comment, you don't know who's going to be able to see it. But since we digitally represent all of the engagement levels, things like a private comment would be possible to do. So now a third-party developer could come in and create a Facebook client if they wanted to within our ecosystem.
So does that mean you have an app store and people can actually develop apps for it and do cool stuff with your operating system?
Yep. So we never want to be a Twitter client company or a Facebook client company. We would much rather have third-party developers make it. And so, yes, we do have an app store concept, and third-party developers can make applications inside of. We don't have any public API documentation out, but if anybody's interested, they're more than welcome to email us at developers@pip.io, and we'll work with them privately.
Cool. And so TweetDeck and all of these other clients, to you, they're not really a competitor?
No, absolutely not. In fact, they would be developers in our ecosystem because, again, we're not a Facebook client or a Twitter client, and we don't want to be. So these companies that already are would be great for our ecosystem.
Okay, and do you do anything mobile right now? I mean, we've just looked at your application in the web browser, and it all works great. Do you have any plans to go mobile or do anything with iPhone or other apps?
Absolutely. So that's probably the next thing in our pipeline right now, a mobile site, so something like an m.pip.io. We have a lot of international users, and a lot of our users may not have an iPhone, right? So we'll do the mobile site first, and then we'll do the native Android and iPhone apps, and then obviously a iPad app as well.
Okay, and is it open beta right now? Can I just go and sign up?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. We actually launched in February, so it's free. Everything is it's open, and people can sign up and start.
How many users do you have right now?
Somewhere between 15,000 and 20,000.
That's pretty good. Where do you get all the users from? I mean, where do you get good write-ups anywhere or anything you want to talk about?
I think periodically we get good write-ups, and being able to participate in events like the Next Web help us. But most of it is word of mouth. Our first 12,000 or so users, it was invite only, so it spread organically, and the only way you could sign up was to be invited by somebody that was already in the system. So
You have any numbers from the 15,000 signups that you have? How many people actually use it daily and really are your power users, so to speak?
I think it's a higher percentage because these people are early adopters, techie people. So we found that most of these people are active users. So
Okay, very cool. How about financing? Did you get any money anywhere from to develop this? And
we've been working on this for about 2 years now. I want to stress that this was out before Buzz or Wave. But as for funding, we're hopefully we'll be closing in the next couple of weeks on a good round. But so far, we've been doing it with friends and family.
okay, very cool. And what if you get those big bucks? What are you going to do? What's the besides buying a jacuzzi, of course? What's the next big thing to do in the office?
Well, like you were saying, I think a mobile presence is going to be big, and there's a couple of really cool of features and upgrades that people can expect. And in about 2 to 3 weeks, we're going to be releasing essentially Pipio version 2.0, which will be our sort of mainstream, more friendly, simplified version, hopefully ready for mass consumption. So people should be on the lookout for that as well.
Okay, last question: business model. How the hell are you going to make money with this?
Wow, so that's actually the most interesting part about it is we have four generalized ideas, so I'll speak on them briefly. The first one would be premium features. An example of that would be we have peer-to-peer video chat. And so a simple premium feature might be the ability to record a video chat, store it in the cloud, and play it back whenever. So we have about 24 premium feature ideas, so that would be the first one. The second one would be, since there's content being generated, there's always going to be a need for search. And whenever there's search, there's possibility for search advertising. So that's the second thing. The third thing is corporate branding and corporate solutions. So you saw the channels. Imagine... And since those, you get permalinks for them. So imagine, Coca-Cola having their own channel, right? And curating tweets about Coca-Cola, Flickr photos about Coca-Cola, having their own channel. So they'll be able to pay for branding and other solutions like analytics, how many people are clicking on this link, stuff like that. So that's the third thing. And then the fourth one would be the App Store. If a third-party developer were to have an app that you had to pay for, we do some sort of revenue sharing. We don't exactly know the science of how we would do the math, but something similar to how Apple does it.
Very cool. Okay, and just out of my curiosity, where is the .io from? Where does it? What country is .io?
That's the Indian Ocean.
Is that a country or just?
I don't know, just a region that was given that that specific ending. So.
Very cool. So pip.io, Pipio. Yep. Very cool. Thank you very much. Have a great time in Amsterdam. All right, thanks.